himself, and that will always bring you down low. And as we go further, we will know that he's scheming on this and he's going to scheme again. But Solomon's going to see through all that, and he's going to wind up unaliving him. Then Adonijah, the son of Haggith, exhorted himself, saying, I will be king. And he prepared him chariot and horses and 50 men to run before him. He's about to have himself a big feast. And look how many people that's going to go along with this ungodly thing that he's about to do, exhorting himself to be king. He's not the king. And watch how many of David's people who were once in David's army and once served as a priest go along with Adonijah with this plan. And they're going to have a big feast and everything. Verse 6. And his father had not displeasure him at any time, and saying, didn't discipline him, didn't discipline Amnon. He did none of those things. So they thinking they can do anything. Even Absalom had a plan to kill his own father. Hallelujah. Had sex with his father, concubines, and did it openly for all Israel to see. And David was on the run. Hallelujah. He was on the run for King Saul. He was on the run from his own son, Absalom, because what David did. I'm going a little bit back to Samuel, that he had sex with Uriah's wife, Bathsheba. And, God, they had a son, but the son died. And he told David, Nathan the prophet had came to him, and he said, the sword is not going to leave from your house. And we're going to see David have a downfall. But one thing David never did, he never switched gods. And when Nathan the prophet came to him and told him this prophecy, that there was a man that had one sheep and the other man, he had more sheep. And the man took the other man's sheep that only had one and killed them. So, and David pronounced judgment on him. He said, well, that man, he should be put to death and paid back fourfold. So Nathan prophet said, it's you. You're the one. Hallelujah. And David repented of that sin with Bathsheba. But nevertheless, there still was consequences to that. And this is some of the consequences that's being unfolded here. Hallelujah. And his father had not, let's verse 6. And his father had not displeased him at any time, and saying, why have thou done so? And he also was a very goodly man. He was very good looking. And his mother bore him after Absalom. And he conferred with Joab, the son of Zerubbabel, and with Abiathar the priest. At one time,